Curves. This is Coco Vonne with Coco Curves and Beauty. And I am here at Tremont Cigar Company on West 14th, a black-owned business. I'm here today to interview none other than Mr. DAVỳ Freedom Papers himself. We are here going to go over his Looking for Love single. Because I have questions. I have concerns for the album cover. I don't understand. Why is he naked? And, well, he ain't naked, but you know what I'm saying. He half naked with his son and a dog, and we about to get to the bottom of this because I really don't know what's going on, but we're going to find out today. Let's see. All right. Hello, Mr. Freedom Papers. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good. Make yourself at home.
Nitty gritty.
Yeah. Make yourself at home.
Yes, look at this. Beautiful. It's gorgeous in here. Yes, I am here with Mr. DAVỳ, Mr. Freedom Papers,
What's up?
my homie. How
Girl.
are you?
I'm all right. How you?
I'm fantastic.
You look fantastic.
Thank you, boo. You
You
know,
look great.
like a
As
Vibe
always.
magazine cover.
I like that.
Shout out to He Loves Curves. Listen.
Does he loves curves?
Yes, honey.
Girl, so kids.
I
Don't mess
am
around.
black girl magic head to toe.
Absolutely.
As
Shout
you
out
should.
to he loves curves.
Yes. So listen. I want to know why you're looking for love,
Uh-huh.
but I really want to know why you're half naked on the single for Looking for Love, which is why we're here today.
That's easy. The shirt being off represents vulnerability. It also represents transparency.
He says shirt being off, we transpired it in our mind as half naked.
It's not half naked.
And you're half naked on the cover with your son and your daughter.
Yes. Again, transparency. If I could sum that album cover up in one word, I would definitely say transparency. I think that's the biggest thing we lack during the dating process. That's why people hate dating, because the transparency is very minimal.
Now, did you just come into dating with being transparent? Is it something you just kind of learned and figure out that you needed, or have you been adding this into all your relationships?
I would say I've evolved. Transparency comes with a certain level of comfort and confidence within as well. You know, like if you feel unsure about certain things about yourself, that's probably those things that you'll save for day 120 or month 6, or you know what I mean.
True.
Which is what makes it also harder to find true love to me.
So are you really looking for true love, or is this, just the vibe, the quarantine moment, the lockdown?
No, actually, I mean that's an honest and factual statement. I can say the song initially was inspired by two of my homegirls, but yeah, in actuality, yes, I'm looking for love as well. I mean, I'm a lover by nature. You know what I mean? I think you can tell that by a lot of the material in my songs. I write from a sincere place.
Yeah.
And I do value love. I do value family, which is another reason my son and my dog was on the cover. You know, those are things that matter to me.
Yeah. So do you write all your music?
All of it.
Every bit of it?
Every drop of it.
So you're in album mode right now.
Album mode.
Do you think that's distracting from you looking for love?
Absolutely. Right now, I'm probably the worst candidate for dating. I mean, in spite of what it may look like on the surface, time and money is at an all-time low. You know, my money is fully invested in the dream or the vision. My time is fully invested in the dream and the vision, but as we all know, you'll make time
You'll
what
make time,
what you
absolutely.
truly want to do.
Mhm.
You'll make time. So I'm focused on the dream, on the vision, but my peripheral still,
You're
looking
still
for
looking.
love.
You're
Yeah,
still looking.
yeah, still checking.
So, would you say the person you're looking for, they would have to understand that one, you are in the entertainment business, and they would have to understand that balance that you have to give between dating, courting them, dating them, taking them out, whatever the case may be, and following your dreams? How do you find a balance in that?
Like anything, I mean, at this point of being in adulthood, the one thing you have to master is time management. So, there's a such thing as being extremely focused to the point where it's a thin line between being obsessed, focused and obsessed. But yet, you still have human wants, human needs, you still desire human contact, And sometimes, honestly, I draw inspiration from human contact, you know what I mean? Without that, I think a lot of my songs or material would be bland, you know what I mean? A lot of good material comes out of just interactions with people, not even personal all the time.
So, I want to know, growing up, what was your love inspiration? Did you have a lot of love? Did you see a lot of love? Are your parents in love? Were you around that type of energy to give you some guidance? Because I know 2020, just listening to my homegirls and listening to you, like, it's not an easy thing to come about these days. So what is your, path to love, and what inspired you?
So I think it's a variety of things. I had prototype relationships from my friends' parents, and I got to see what a healthy husband and wife relationship can look like with kids that all grow up to be prosperous adults, and then you have that stage of grandparents.
Yeah.
And, it's a beautiful thing, and when you're talking about legacy and heritage and things like that, man. Family matters. It's big to me.
So you're taking that as your inspiration for your present.
Yeah, absolutely. To me, if you look at where we are at now, and that's the world, that's music, that's everything, I think we lack love. I think because of that, family has deteriorated. There's a lot more single parent homes than there are, co-parenting, and just kind of me and my son's mom are no longer together, but we have a great relationship. We co-parent well together. But I do see that balance is sometimes missing when you don't have both genders in the household.
Gotcha.
I think it's necessary.
Have you ever been in love?
Have I ever been in love? Absolutely.
Now, would you
Absolutely.
use that love experience in the present? Is that something you is implanted in the back of your brain? Like, I love this person. Now let me love the right person. Was that the right kind of love?
Yeah. I think most times with love, like you can love somebody with all your heart, and it doesn't work out. And the worst thing, or the worst mistake I think people make is when they forfeit after that. They pretty much say, I'll never love like that again. Or I'm done. You know what I mean? And I think that, like you said, I did learn from that. And I take that and I package it up for the next situation, along with whatever improvements that I can make from myself. And the next one should be that much doper. You know what I mean?
So, does the song give us the ingredients of the kind of love that you're looking for? What would you add now after making the song, or what would you take out?
The song really addresses the issue of a person is looking for love, but unfortunately they're in an environment where they're the minority. Everybody is more attracted to the physicality, which is, of course, intercourse or what have you. You know what I mean? Surface level stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why, like I said, I had part of the album cover is me without a shirt on, because that represents the physicalness of it. When we say we're looking for love, but most times it's lust, or that we after. And the child and the dog kind of represent the fullness of it, the family side of it. So it's like, how do we get both of those to a balance to where we're truly looking for love?
So what's your ideal love situation?
Ideal love, man, I think a healthy relationship with two adults, forever striving to become. The worst thing I think you can do is get comfortable and stop growing. Me, I'm a person that I do this, great. What can I do next? What can I, you know what I mean? So I'm driven by productivity and progress, So that's probably imperative for me in a relationship.
He loves to talk, ladies.
I think conversation is a lost art, especially in this generation. Like, we text, everything is shorthand. OMG, LOL. We type LOL, we're not even really laughing. You know what I mean?
I laugh.
See, that's.
I smile a little and stop.
Yeah.
A little salty.
But that's what conversation brings about. You know what I mean? So.
Well, when will the single be available?
It's coming real soon. I would probably say plan for it early to mid-August.
Ooh. Now, will we have a visual for this as well?
I think it's necessary. I got a vision for it. I'm just still kind of putting the pieces together in my head, but I think I got a part for you in it too.
Oh, I like to be on camera, boo. Yes.
Yeah, I got a part for you.
Listen, I'm here for all of it. Well, thank you for sitting down.
No problem.
Explaining it, breaking it all down, giving a piece of yourself, that vulnerability that you were talking about, transparency, conversation. Thank you for not being on grandfather clock time. I love it. I love you.
Appreciate it. I love you too.
Mr. Freedom Papers, DAVY.
Crew. CSC Posse.